found something. Buenos Aires International Airport this morning. Now watch this.
Heralds.
Trail ends at the airport, but turns out that a top Providence operative owns a vineyard in the area. Don Yates, of infamous New York law firm Morgan, Yates & Cohn. And get this, it's hosting his retirement party today.
She's infiltrated them. She's sending a message. She needs my help.
Could have fooled me.
You don't know her.
Anyway, if you're going after her, you'll need to deal with the Herald. Her name's Tamara Vidal, former CIA asset and political firebrand. She's a master of surveillance and the Constant's most trusted aide. She'll have eyes everywhere. You won't get far as long as she's in the game.
Why are you telling me this? I thought you were out.
Yeah. Old habits, I guess. Anyway, I need to go. See you around, 47.
No, you won't.
Because you're not an idiot. Let's just humor him. Yates likes his little games. Don't be long.
You got my message.
You'd never get caught on camera. Not unless you wanted to be seen. So what's the play?
You're not the only one who's been busy, 47. I'm this close to becoming the next Constant. I'll be able to dismantle Providence from the inside. Only one man stands in my way. Don Yates. That weasel was the partner's legal counsel for years. He's the top candidate. But remove him from the playing field.
It won't work. If Edward suspects...
I will convince him you acted alone. Retaliation for Gray. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
The Herald, Tamara Vidal. She has eyes everywhere, and they're all fixed on you. The plan won't work unless we take her out.
She never leaves my side for long. Whatever your plan is, I'll help you if I can.
You're sure about this?
As sure as I'll ever be. Here, I got you an invitation, just like old times. Come find me when it's done. Good luck, 47.
Bien, okay.
Ready, Pam? 3, 2, 1, and...
Valentina must be over the moon about John stepping down.
She's been living alone here for, what, 6 years? Ever since the scandal that ruined her career.
In the United States. Founded in the
Mr. Yates?
It's Aaron, sir, from the firm. I came as quickly as I could. Yes, sir, I have the files. Sorry it took so long, but I've had to access our remote server to print everything, and I couldn't get my VPN to... Right. Sorry, sir. I'll be right inside.
What do you think?
You pronounce twice the salary at least. It'd be nice if they at least respected the second order.
Oh my lord, is that a cuckoo? I...
Hello.
Yeah, can't let you pass. Sorry, man. You heard it. You can't be here. Pedidos to Viñeda Yates, señor. May I see your invitation, please? Gracias, señor. Enjoy the party. Sup?
Evening, senor. Would you care for an aperitif?
Thank you. So, you must know everything that goes on at the event. Care to give me the lowdown?
Let's see. Most of the guests have already arrived. And let me tell you, it's like a Forbes 500 convention in there. Most are high-profile clients of Morgan, Yates and Korn. But the Yateses are still no shows. Word is, they're still up at the house.
They haven't made an entrance yet. Curious. Any idea why?
Well, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but word is that Yates was in a great mood this morning, but that all changed when the letter arrived.
The letter?
Yeah, an honest-to-God letter delivered by courier. I mean, who writes letters anymore? Anyway, it must have been bad news, because Senor Yates heard the plant off the balcony. Big heavy one, too. It almost hit Isabel, one of the maids who had to go lie down.
Oh. Anything else?
The party is not the only thing happening at the estate. The winery is open for guests, too. You should check it out if you're interested in winemaking. It's harvest season, after all.
I might just do that. Thank you for your time, miss.
Right. Pleasant.
Thank God it's finally over. That extra security detail was driving my wife. One of the most gifted...
Who else will be attending?
Let me check. Just yourself, Miss Vidal, and Mr. Corvo Black, an employee of Mr. Yates from the New York office. He hasn't checked in with us yet. Would you like us to call him for you?
That won't be necessary. We'll go at our own pace.
No problem. I will tell Mr. Vargas, chief winemaker, to expect your arrival. You are in for a treat.
What do you make of this?
Well, Yates wants us out of the way. There's a reason we're the only heralds going on this tour of his.
He's buying time.
Hello there, and welcome to the Yates Winery. How may I help?
First time at the estate. Could you show me the lay of the land?
Certainly, senor. This is the visitor center. On your right is the tasting room, where we have a lovely selection of house cabernets. Upstairs is the dining and bar area. And over to your left are the bathrooms. If you peek over the railing, you can look down onto our state-of-the-art fermentation area. You can't go down, though. Staff only, I'm afraid.
Thank you. Most helpful.
My pleasure.
Nasty business. I suppose everybody needs it.
Corvo, got a message from the boss. Duty calls.
Let me guess, the Burnwood woman.
That's right. Yates has arranged for the chief winemaker to take Burnwood and Tamara Vidal on a grand tour of the estate. Wants you to tag along.
Not for my sparkling personality. This Burnwood woman sure has his panties in a twist. Wonder what the deal is.
Yates' business is his business. Just get yourself ready and sign into the visitor center. Oh, and have a drink on my behalf.
I don't drink. It makes me sentimental.
A private tour of the estate. Diana, Vidal, and this fixer, Corvo Black. Black is a threat, but also an opportunity. Yates's own machinations are inconsequential, Joining the tour will give access to Vidal, away from the crowd.
Mr. Yates.
Looking good, looking good.
Yeah. You mind telling me what I'm... Yeah.
Nothing quite spoils a party like your guests.
In fact, a couple of spots come to mind. On the tour or after? On standby. So you're not sure yet? Does that mean there's a plan A? One where I don't stand a 50-50 chance of getting caught? I mean, you do realise the risk here, boss. Broad daylight? What? This Burnwood woman, and now she's pissing on your parade. But if I'm going to be one of these heralds, you need to start letting me in on a few things. Okay. So who's this for?
But if Yates wants to bring the heralds closer together and play the modern boss.
No problem. I just never framed an urban legend before. Very post-true. Yeah, I like it.
Who is throwing stuff around here? Come on!
LP collection was sent. She would rather what?
That seems a little sweet. Theo of Kronstadt. I dare say congratulations are in order.
Welcome to the Yates Winery. How...
Corvo Black. I'm on the tour.
Right. Mr. Black. Welcome. Miss Burnwood and Miss Vidal will meet you down by the wine fields. I trust you know the way.
I can find my way around.
Enjoy the tour.
How dead, and that the constant runs Providence to her place. Conspiratorial thinking is a rabbit hole, my friend.
But if they murdered him.
I've been meaning to ask if you could connect me with your portraitors. That cubist image you I can never stop thinking about it since I saw it last.
I'm so happy you like it, and I'd love to help you, but it wouldn't be nearly as special if everyone had one.
I'm wicked smart, and yet I find my...
to get inside that safe back there?
Ah, not yet. I bet it's something cool, though. It's usually last wills and surveillance pics. You know, blackmail. Or sometimes the odd murder.
Reminds me when I worked with that Caruso fella at the end. Uh-huh. Hey, would you mind? Check it out. Sure. Huh. Reminds me when I worked with that Caruso fella. What was that? Someone should go and see. Now.
Oh, yeah, I get it. Oh, shit.
You're gonna regret!
Over here.
You two must be Burnwood and Vidal.
And you must be Yates's garbage man. Sorry, but I didn't catch your name.
This is Corvo Black, Tamara. He's a ICA regular.
I only work with the best.
Well, we're all here, it seems. Except for our guide, the chief winemaker. Looks like we're stuck here until someone fetches him. Mr. Black, I'm looking in your direction.
Hold on. I'll track him down.
Attaboy. Do try and bring him back in one piece. Counterintuitive as that may be.
That was a bit rude.
Yes. Yes, it was.
What? What is it now? What?
You have some guests waiting. Senor Yates wanted you to give them the grand tour. Remember?
As if I don't have more.
You can be here. Someone has to teach this guy a lesson. He's serious, bro. Something terrible is going on. Hey, talk to me. What's happening? I saw this suspicious guy snooping around. Hey, run along now. I'll look into it.
The fucker is nowhere in sight.
Seriously, who's touching on a man's ticket?
I was in a cage. For 4 decades, I said. I was in a cage.
Careful. Don't be so rough or you'll bruise them.
Okay, I got it. See? Look how careful I'm being.
Talking about us up there. I can tell.
Did something happen? We broke off the engagement. You said he was inside me. And I didn't.
I know they're looking down here, watching.
Mr. Vargas, I have the 3 grapes you requested.
Yes, good. Bring him here. Now, let's see.
Because I don't.
A lovely inky black color. Good size, large and firm. Seeds brown. Excellent. And finally, taste. Sweet, flavorful, robust tannins. Some floral notes. Marvelous. Why, I say these grapes are ripe for harvest. Inform the workers, will you, Ramon? I have a tour to conduct.
Will do.
Now, what am I doing here? Okay, got it.
Qué gordo.
are the people that have to be hit, and I get the one that weighs 250 pounds.
Okay, I got it. Look how careful I'm being.
Vidal is a true believer. Fiercely loyal to the Constance. I can see why he chose her to show Bernwood the road.
Ah,
Hey, how you doing?
my fellow wine lovers. Hello.
Yo.
Welcome to Viñeda Yates. I do apologize for the delay. The Malbec grape is a demanding mistress. So, I am Gabriel Vargas, Chief Winemaker, and I will be your tour guide. Any questions before we start?
Yes, but you're not going to like them.
We're good. Lead the way, Senor Vargas.
Wonderful. Follow me. These are busy times. In fact, we're just about to harvest this.
Like everywhere else.
Hey.
Full of Americans.
First stop on the tour is the production floor, where our prize-winning Malbec grapes are processed. We insist on steaming every grape by hand, which means that during harvest season, the grapes do tend to pile up. Luckily, we have plenty of storage space. Our equipment is state-of-the-art, including an industrial-sized freezer unit, and last but not least, our trusty grape crusher.
Interesting. Wouldn't you say, Mr. Black?
Follow me, please.
Right. Are you a wine man, Black? Somehow you don't seem the type.
Oh, I believe Mr. Black here is something of a jack of all trades. Isn't that so?
I dabble.
I see. I just thought Yates might be sending a message. My mistake.
been here before?
Only on business.
Next on our tour is the fermentation atrium, where the wine goes through its primary stage of fermentation. In these big open tanks, yeast converts the sugars in the wine to alcohol in a process that lasts between 5 and 15 days. This is also where we squeeze the mass into a fine juice using our grape presser before the longer secondary stage of fermentation.
Fascinating.
Now, before we move on, do any of you have questions?
How about you, Mr. Black? You look like you have something on your mind.
I have a question. It's... perhaps we can take a closer look.
Certainly. Lead the way.
What can you tell me about this device? Grape presser, was it?
That is correct, senor. After primary fermentation, the mass is pressed through a fine filter, leaving only the flesh and skins behind. I should add that grape stomping, the iconic practice of crushing grapes with your bare feet, is historically rare and mostly a tourist gimmick. But you are most welcome to try. Imagine you're a grape.
Thanks. I'll pass.
Oh, go on. I'll take a picture of the three of you.
Oh, come on, Tamara. When in Rome.
Fine. Hold on a second, sir. Do you recognize him at all? I certainly don't.
Oh, shoot!
Fascinating.
Now, before we...
I have a question. It's... perhaps we can take a closer look.
Certainly. Lead the way.
What can you tell me about this device? Grape presser, was it?
That is correct, senor. After primary fermentation, the mass is pressed through a fine filter, leaving only the flesh and skins behind. I should add that grape stomping, the iconic practice of crushing grapes with your bare feet, is historically rare and mostly a tourist gimmick. But you are most welcome to try. Imagine you're a grape.
Thanks. I'll pass.
Oh, go on. I'll take a picture of the three of you.
Oh, come on, Tamara. When in Rome.
Fine.
¿Quién es usted? Who are you? ¿Qué hijo de puta ese?
Shit.
I have a question. It's... perhaps we can take a closer look.
Certainly. Lead the way.
What can you tell me about this device? Grape presser, was it?
That is correct, senor. After primary fermentation, the mass is pressed through a fine filter, leaving only the flesh and skins behind. I should add that grape stomping, the iconic practice of crushing grapes with your bare feet, is historically rare and mostly a tourist gimmick. But you are most welcome to try. Imagine you're a grape.
Thanks. I'll pass.
Oh, go on. I'll take a picture of the three of you.
Oh.
Move on. Do any of you have questions?
I have a question. It's... perhaps we can take a closer look.
Certainly. Lead the way.
I got all I need.
Are you enjoying yourself, Mr. Black?
Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Cuidadito, parce. Hey, have I seen you before?
I got all I need.
Are you enjoying yourself, Mr. Black?
Oh, it's all very inspiring.
Winemaking is a grand pursuit. Sure. Everyone talks about craft beer these days. You can make a decent IPA in your pantry. It is pedestrian. Oh, this, my friends, this is true grandeur. Excelente. So let's continue to the barrel room, if you'll follow me.
I got all I need.
Are you enjoying yourself, Mr. Black?
Oh, it's all very inspiring.
Winemaking is a grand pursuit. Sure. Everyone talks about craft beer these days. You can make a decent IPA in your pantry. It is pedestrian. Oh, this, my friends, this is true grandeur.
I got all I need.
Are you enjoying yourself, Mr. Black?
Oh, it's all very inspiring.
Winemaking. Let's continue to the barrel room, if you'll follow me.
Callus 47. I believe I taught you better than that. I suppose this concludes the tour. Catch you later, Mr. Black. We'll continue our conversation somewhere less compromising.
I got all I need.
Excelente. Let's continue to the barrel room, if you'll follow me.
I got all I need.
Are you enjoying yourself, Mr. Black?
Oh, it's all very inspiring.
Winemaking is a grand pursuit. Show.
Oh my God, he's strangling you! Help!
Damn it.
Keep your head down!
Right.
Fighting is going on. Tienes que ver lo que pasa. Tienes que ver. Now leave it to a real man. Juanita, can you people fucking hear me? Found the body. I think it's a dead body. It's not over until the fat lady sings. If she ain't singing no more.
Now, what am I doing here?
Come on. I left it right here. Hey, we need some help here. Help! Hey!
What?
Huh? Help here. Get down. What's going on? I found a dead body. I know it's a woman.
Mr. Vargas, I have the 3 grapes you requested.
Yes, good. Now, let's see. A lovely inky
Oye, ese es mi pie. Ten cuidado, huevón.
Now, let's see. A lovely inky black color.
Out the way! Out the way! Keep out the way!
Yes, absolutely.
Hey, settle down.
Checking in. The guy's not in the video.
Hmm?
Now, let's see.
No problem.
A lovely inky black color. Good size, large and firm. Seeds brown. Excellent. Finally, taste. Sweet, flavorful, robust tannins.
Again.
Some floral notes. Marvelous. Why, I say these grapes are ripe for harvest. Inform the workers, will you, Ramon? I have a third to contact.
Will do.
Hey, I need your help.
Holy. You must be messed up.
What?
These majestic plains were my playground, and returning here to pick up the mountains my ancestors
Now is a true believer, fiercely loyal to the cause.
Ah, my fellow wine lovers. Hello. Hey. Welcome to Viñeda Yates. I do apologize for the delay. The Malbec grape is a demanding mistress. So, I am Gabriel Vargas, Chief Winemaker, and I will be your tour guide. Any questions before we start?
Yes, but you're not going to like them.
We're good. Lead the way, Senor Vargas.
Wonderful. Follow me. These are busy times. In fact, we're just about to harvest this year's crop. great expectations. So how do you like Argentina?
Like everywhere else. Full of Americans.
First stop on the tour is the production floor, where our prize in a process that lasts between 5 and 15 days. This is also where we squeeze the mass into our fine using our grape presser for the longer secondary stage of fermentation.
Fascinating.
Now, before we move on, do any of you have questions?
How about you, Mr. Black? You look like you have something on your mind.
Ente. Let's continue to the barrel room. Follow secondary stage of fermentation.
Fascinating.
Now, before we move on,
I have a question. It's... perhaps we can take a closer look.
Certainly. Lead the way.
What can you tell me about this device? Grape presser, was it?
That is correct, senor. As the primary fermentation, the mass is pressed through a fine filter, leaving only the flesh and skins behind. I should add, the grape stomping, the iconic practice of crushing grapes with your bare feet, is historically rare and mostly a tourist gimmick. But you are most welcome to try. Imagine you're a grape.
Thanks. I'll pass.
Go on. I'll take a picture of the three of you.
Oh, come on, Tamara. When in Rome.
Fine.
Say queso.
May I see that, Mr. Vargas? I believe I blinked.
No, all good. Looks like one for the mat.
Hey! What is a grave? Go. I'll take it.
Oh, come on, Tamara. When in Rome.
Fine.
Hey, wait. Who are you? Do I know you?
Follow. And so we arrive to our final stop, the barrel room. This is where we store the wine during the secondary stage of fermentation. The area behind the glass is where we keep our most precious bottles, including a 1945 Grand Paladin, the most expensive wine in existence. The access doors, which are made from ballistic glass, can only be unlocked from the security room high above our heads.
As Chief of the Heralds, let me be the first to say, welcome aboard.
Why, thank you, Mr. Yates. Rest assured that I will be following your every lead. Very closely.
Say... I have always considered the heralds the unspoken heroes of Providence. The nervous system, effectively and reliably transmitting the decrees of the brain to the body and limbs of our great organization. And I am delighted that so many of you were able to join me today, despite your busy schedules, and celebrate my retirement from the world of law and imminent instatement as the third constant of Providence. Make no mistake.
Give him all you want! Help me now! This is...
My retirement from the world of law and imminent instatement as the third constant of Providence. Make no mistake, I have two formidable sets of shoes to fill, but I am athirst to pick up the mantle. This wine was gifted to me by the Arch Society in acknowledgement of my firm's legal services. It stands as a powerful reminder that Providence draws its strength not from force, but from partnership. We are but a few, and yet together we are unstoppable because we stand united. My friends, loyalty is everything, which is why we cannot allow traitors into our ranks.
Ah, yes. Here it comes.
This woman has waged bloody war on us. More than a dozen heralds and operatives dead. Your colleagues and clients, my friend, Ken Morgan. Not to mention the partners themselves, our founders, our benefactors. Make no mistake, this woman's hands are soaked in blood. Our blood. And Arthur Edwards, the new supreme head of Providence, is handing her the keys to the kingdom. Now, does that seem right to you, my friends? Does that sound like loyalty?
Absolutely right. Yes. Perhaps Edwards simply recognizes talent when he sees it. Perhaps this is why I am also in the running to become constant. And following this childish outburst, I dare say I am in the lead. Dawn. What the hell?
You're lying, of course, which only proves my point. You cannot be trusted, Miss Burnwood. This woman will be our downfall. That is, unless we take matters into our own hands. You are heralds, sworn to protect Providence against all threats, including inside ones. I have devised a plan. Together we can make it work, but you have to decide now, my friends. Are you with me?
Yes, I agree. Yes.
Listen to yourselves. Don Yates is not even appointed constant yet. And already he conspires to betray his master. I don't pretend to understand Edward's every move, but I do know that this man is an opportunist and unworthy of office.
Then you are a traitor to the heralds. The room is against you, Tamara. Stand down now or share her fate.
Edwards will hear about this.
I think not. I am sorry, but you brought this on yourself. Put her down. Escort Miss Burnwood to my office. I'll join you shortly.
Right. Move it. Let's go.
I'm warning you, Yates. This will not go your way. Good. I was beginning to worry.
Were you?
No. Status?
Yates is down.
Well done. Finish what you need to do, and then meet me on the dance floor. Oh, and make sure to suit up.
Keep all your guard.
Hey, shit! What's going on?
Mind if I borrow one of those torches? I need to light the apparatus. Go ahead. They're just for decoration anyway. Say, you're one of those TV chefs. Say Joseph Brothers, right? You're...
Pablo Yosa. I provide my brother.
So cool, though. I was third in the line of succession, after Robert and Sierra Knox. Then the pesky Kronstadt Board of Directors decided to hire an outsider. Former chair of the Applied Science Division at Caltech with a rep for being with her election, our friends would have lost control of Kronstadt altogether. Lucky for us, we went and wrapped the car around the break.
47.
It's done. Now what?
Now, we strike at the heart.
Edwards. You know how to find him, don't you?
Why, Edwards finds you, 47. He is untraceable, and he never lets you forget it. He is cocky, and that will be his downfall.
What's the plan?
Too many eyes. Meet me at the Olive Grove at sunset. One last tango, 47.